Yeah, I saw his statement. I did. I don't know. I don't really have that much of an opinion towards it, other than I don't think he apologized for everything. But you know, he can do whatever he wants, right? He doesn't even have to do that, technically, if he doesn't choose to. He's a public figure, but he doesn't need to apologize. It's his personal affair. I agree with some of that, but I think there are also, like, other factors to it. That's just me personally. Following the toast, never apologize when getting canceled game plan. Hey, man, like, yeah. I mean, sometimes the thing is, there's just enough incels in the world where it'll be like, hey, man, you did nothing wrong. And then the next day, life is the same, or like, you know, go on about and still do anything and still stream or do whatever, and that's fine. It's just, it is what it is. Like, yeah, in the first words, he apologized, or am I not reading quickly enough? Oh god, I'm just like, am I gonna get, this isn't like everything that I have in my brain right now, so I'm not trying to get clipped in that way, but I just think it sounded more like he mainly apologized for just the cheating, but I don't think it was just the cheating. I think there was more to it than that, but it felt more like, yeah, I'm a cheater, I own up to that. It's like, really? I don't think that's the only part that matters. I don't. But at the same time, like, I'm not gonna don't think what I think matters either. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think he cares about what I think, or I don't think about the other people to care about what I think. I think whatever he chooses to do in his relationship and his girlfriend, private, whatever the heck you want to do with that. I have more concern for the clear power difference that he had with a lot of people. So, you know what I mean? Like, I think your own private relationship, what the heck, like, if you lied to her, that's like your own problems to solve, you know? Like, no one's gonna be like, I see people criticizing her for staying with him, and it's like, just let them figure it out. That stuff is personal. Yeah, my concern obviously lies more in like the other things, the lying in general, not just to his girlfriend, but like everybody else and all that. So it's like the deceptiveness, you know what I mean? I didn't really plan on talking about it today, but that's just like basically the rough gist that's in my mind. I'm just gonna sit on things more and like think about it and all that, but that's just my initial sentiment towards it right now. It is all yeah, I feel very scattered. Things are coming out every day. Like, not every day, but you know what I mean. There's this bazillion opinions, comments, things being thrown online everywhere, and I'm thinking about multiple things. How I feel as a friend, I mainly just feel for the people around me too. That's all. Moments like these have me glad I'm a normal guy. I don't know what that means, but I'm happy if that's the case. I mean, I really dislike Twitter. I used to love Twitter. It was one of my favorite social platforms, and it just became such an incredibly incel space. I barely use Twitter anymore. I'm sure you guys can tell. I straight up use it when I have to post sponsors, when I post my vlog, or sometimes I do feel like posting photos or whatever it is. Like, I fucking love that place. You guys remember COVID or all, like, way back in the day, we would shit post on Twitter, any random thoughts. Like, it was, now I feel like I do that with Instagram more. I think, honestly, a lot of this made me think about also how it was back then when we talked about with, like, the Fed situation and a bunch of other stuff. It was so bad. You just won't ever win against some people. There will always be an amount of incels that will blame the female for things. That's just simply what it is. When they see someone cheating, they'll be like, W man, oh my god, he was doing all that and he got to keep his girlfriend. Crazy, look at that. Like, he has insane game. And I'm just like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to fucking be here, man. It just went downhill so much. Not that it was just, I mean, those people have always existed on the platforms, but when the drama and all this kind of stuff comes out, I feel like oh my god, I forgot or can't believe that these type of people exist out there. Cheating is crazy for sure, but some of the people are acting like he committed treason. Treason is not. No, I mean, well, like, treason in some ways. The betrayal. Yeah, no, cheating is definitely not like obviously cheating is bad, but I don't think cheating is like the end all be all. Like I believe in that people do have potential to change despite them having cheated in the past. I have met people. I'm still friends with some people. It doesn't mean I have no moral compass. It just means that I believe that people can change. But it really depends on how you react to it, how you own up to it. I think somebody who self-reflects and admits them to themselves and takes that shame in that they did something bad and truly feels remorse about it is capable of that. And everyone has their own boundaries. To you, like if you feel like cheating is your like if your friend cheated and you are totally not okay being friends with them, that is totally in your right to do so. You know what I mean? Like I can completely understand why people would say, like, if you can cheat on your significant other who's like the closest person to you, how can I trust you? And I that's so fair for people to feel that way. And you can completely have your own boundary if you don't want to be friends with somebody. For me, I am more flexible in terms of I have to see if they feel remorse, if they're sorry, and believe in them as like a person. Or at least if I'm not sure, I can always observe and give time to see if they, I don't have to make a decision right away. Yeah. But again, to me, like, I think it was more, yeah. But I'm just talking about cheating in general. I just think that because someone cheated, it's not that I cannot be friends with you anymore. There's a lot of nuance and there's a lot of situation specific things. It's definitely not a good thing. But again, like there are just exceptions and there are people that you do believe in being able to do better and all that, right? I think it's very easy for people who haven't lived very much of life to be that much more condemning of people who make mistakes. When I see people say, oh my God, I would never do that. That is such a crazy. It's like, bro, you're 15. You have not even like lived long enough to make mistakes, or maybe you're not self-aware enough to know that maybe you're being really inconsiderate in XYZ in other ways. You know what I mean? Like, and how good of a friend are you truly? And like it really bothers me when people are on this, put themselves on a pedestal or this high horse when it's like, hey, you're gonna make mistakes in your life. And when you do, you're gonna wish that somebody had empathy towards you or would give you grace and allow you to adjust and make changes to yourself, because that's just a way of life. Like, I don't expect someone to be a perfect person, and I actually would not hold that to my friends, because I have made mistakes before, plenty, and I was also very happy when my friends were forgiving of my mistakes. So it's like it really is more so the attitude. And if you're genuine in feeling bad about things and putting in effort to make positive changes, right? Toast stayed friends with you. That was brave of him. Okay, excuse me. I wrote dating a dragon. You're a much kinder person than I am. I think everyone is capable of doing that. It is literally like once other people have given you grace, it'll be a lot easier for you to give other people grace as well. Capability is different to potential though. Yeah, well, that's why I say, like, you don't ever have to make a decision on this spot. Like, you can always gauge and just let time take its course and see and then decide later if you want to give your friend another chance, or other people, whoever it is, right? You really don't have to decide on the spot. And sometimes you just need space. Sometimes you just need space to also like away from somebody who hurt you or all these things, and then you can also you can revisit it maybe at some point if you want to, and you don't have to if you don't ever want to again either. If that friendship or relationship doesn't serve you anymore, you totally can just leave it in the past. It's always easy to make black and white decisions when you're not involved in a situation, yeah. But just remember that you don't have to. You can always take time to sit on it, and you don't have to make a decision right away. I mean, I literally went through something similar where I was like, when I was younger, so critical of the mistakes that other people made. I was so snappy about it, I don't like that they did this. And my mind would be made up about them sometimes. And it's just not, as you mature and like as you experience more and as life goes on, I think I like myself more now for thinking the way that I do now. You know what I mean? But I can understand why some people feel that way, because I literally been in that headspace before too. I hope I have friends like you, IRL. You can seek out people who are like that. And sometimes you grow into that. Like, I would say, I don't know, none of my friends were that empathetic when we were younger. I feel like when the younger you are, the less empathetic you are because you haven't been through as much, you know? And the older you are, the softer sometimes you can get. Not everybody, but you know, it's common. It can happen. Like, think about a lot of grandmas or older people, they like become so soft, you know? Just as you age, you let go of a lot of things. You let go of all these harsher standards maybe that you've had. I think there are people who just want to get over the hump of like have people just forgive them and then move on and not really make real changes. But then there are the people who are genuinely sorry and they do actually want to make the positive changes.